Hey guys, welcome to another Cheap Charlie vlog. I'm going to take you down Soi Buakhao. I'm on Pattaya Klang and you can see Soi Buakhao right there. You might not even see it if you're coming down Pattaya Klang. It's not a very wide street. And I'm going to take you on a motorbike tour and kind of explain the street. It's a very popular, very busy street. Even though it's not very big, it's a very key street in Pattaya. So I want to take you down that and kind of show you on the motorbike. And I'm just going to ride along and kind of talk about things as I'm on the motorbike. Sort of a motorbike tour of the street. I've spent quite a bit of time on this street over the years. There's a lot of cheap hotels and guest houses. I'm going to go down the street pretty slow and stop along the way sometimes. So to my right there is some street food, and there are cheap massage shops here for 100 baht. There's about 8 of them. This is also the start of the baht buses, where the baht buses start to pick up passengers. There's another massage shop. These are all 100 baht. So this is sort of like the major Cheap Charlie street of Pattaya. There's more massage shops. There's a barber shop. There's laundry shops. To my right is a big hotel. I don't know the price of that one. Here's a cheap hotel here I've stayed at a few times. And to my left is LK. It's a more expensive hotel. They got nice big rooms. At the 7-Eleven here, there's a street with a lot of cheap guest houses and a lot of cheap mansions. Mansions is a Thai word for like monthly. You can rent by month. I've lived down this street before. There's a whole lot of places down here. So if you're looking for a place to stay for monthly, you can come down here and ask around. I'm going to turn back around. See, Soi Buakhao is not just about the street itself, but there's all these side streets, these really busy, densely populated side streets. There's a lot of action on the side streets too, like there's a lot of bars and a lot of things going on. So the sum of the Soi Buakhao plus its side streets, it's really sort of the nerve center of Pattaya. Okay, to my right is Soi Made in Thailand. This is I'm going to go here and show you that street very quickly. Soi Made in Thailand's got a lot of cheap bars, basically like very cheap drinks, maybe 50 baht for a beer. And from this street, you can walk to 2nd Road, or you can walk to Soi 7, Soi 8. You can walk to Central Mall. Soi Buakhao is very centrally located. Okay, you can see there, and there's Soi 8, I think, and then over here is Soi Central Mall. I'm not going to go down the street because there's a lot of speed bumps, and that makes for shaky footage. To my left is an apartment complex you can rent. I think it's about 15,000 baht a month. It's pretty big. It's a new building. It was built a couple years ago. I know all these places because over the years I've come here. I've looked for places to stay, and I've stopped in and asked how much it was for a room for rent. And there's some street food to my left. There's a roast chicken stand, some various stuff. Get ahead of this van because I don't want to drive behind a van the whole time. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. I'm gonna try to go pretty slow. See these open beer bars, people just sitting, having beers. The beers are all pretty cheap here. Everywhere you look, there's massage shops, more bars. Some of these bars double as restaurants. There's sports bars. Here's another soy here. To my right is a cheap restaurant. It's sort of built in a little hole in the wall. There's a barber shop. There's a lot of salons. There's a lot of laundry shops. You're gonna have no problem getting your laundry done in these streets. This street has sort of a lot of Thai people living on it. You know, to see there's just cheaper 10-minute buildings that a lot of Thais live in. It goes down to 3rd Road. You cut over here. See, these buildings are all a lot of Thais living, so you have a mix of both Thai people and you have foreigners. That's what I like about Soi Buakhao. It's not just like 2nd Road, all tourists. You go down here, there's more cheap buildings. And you can find cheap places to stay here for monthly. But Soi Buakhao is a mix of both foreigners and Thais. You know, a lot of Thais live in the street and a lot of foreigners. And the foreigners, it's not just tourists, it's a mix of long-term retirees and expats that stay here and then tourists. So you really have just because it's such a busy, densely populated place, you have a mix of everything here, you know. But to my left is Archon. Okay, here's, you see usually there's vendors. You can get a pineapple for 20 baht or 3 for 50 baht. And this is a Archon residence. It's a very big mansion. It's about 10,000 baht a month. Pretty nice rooms. And Archon has a couple big beer bars that are pretty popular, just for watching the street and stuff. Okay, to my right here is a big market. I have a link thrown up there. I did a video of a lot of footage there. That's open every day of the week. It's just street food, and a lot of the girls eat there. To my left is a good fruit stand. They sell fruit. Okay, here's soy made in Thailand. I'm gonna go down this street because this is another big bar street. Right when you come down this street, you see there's bars on both sides. Now, to my left here, these bars are new. They just opened a few months ago. Look like they're doing okay, but there was nothing there just a few months ago. And these bars go all the way down to 2nd Road. So there's... This is, I would say, this is even bigger than Soi 7, Soi 8, you know, but people forget the name of this place. It doesn't really have a name, so it's not really known, but like, there are lots of bars. This whole complex to my right goes all the way, there's like 30 bars just in that complex, maybe 50 bars. And to my left over here is, you know, they got bars along both sides of the street. I'm gonna turn back around. See this street food guy ahead of me. They just kind of cruise up and down the streets in these soys, and you know they might hang there for 30 minutes. They don't got any customers, they move on. You can see there's just so much action on Soi Buakhao, so much stuff going on. You don't even really have to leave the street much. I mean, there's people that come here on holiday and they hardly leave Soi Buakhao. You know, if you want to walk to a place like Central Mall or 2nd Road or Big C, which is on Pattaya, it's not a far walk. 10, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, depending on where you are. And to my right is there's more restaurants, both to my right and left. Lots of hotels, guest houses. Here's another side street to my left. Some various guest houses along there, and not much on that street, but some people live on that street. To my right is Tree Town. That was in a video I made the other day. It's got a lot of they're trying to make it like a concert venue place. And over here, you can connect to Soy 11 too. I did some hotel reviews on that street, and that goes right to Second Road too. So it's another street that connects with Second Road. Some popular bars here to my left. You got pharmacies, there's clinics. Over here is Soy Honey. I'm not going to go down that street, but there's a lot of, it's a popular street, another popular street. This is Soy LK Metro right here to my right. That has a lot of go-go bars. So when you come up to Soy LK Metro, and you have, to my left is Soy Chaiyapoon, and then you have Soy Diana. So this is really the nerve center of you can say all of Pattaya, really right in the middle of the city. You see, it's a very busy street. I'm going to take a left down here. Here you have a lot of guest houses. I've done some rooms. I've done some reviews down the street. There's Hole in One. There's Blue Healer. Those are some of my most popular videos of all time. And you have all sorts of guest houses, just like most of the streets. You have some restaurants. I'm going to turn back around, but just to give you an idea. So this area is very popular with tourists because there's lots of hotels, and it's right in the middle of Soy Buakhao. You can walk very quickly. You can stumble back to your room drunk from Soy LK Metro, from Soy Buakhao drinking, Soy Diana too. Now some of the other streets back in the other direction, those have more maybe some more of the retirees and expats, and they have more monthly places. But this place is more hotels. This area here. And this place goes, 24 hours. This area is 24 hours a day. There's stuff going on. There's bars. There's stuff that's open. But once you get past Soy Diana, Soy Buakhao kind of changes character a little bit. It gets a little more sleepier. I'll tell you the reason why for that in a minute. See, there's more hotels. You'll get a lot of hellos, welcome mister, when you're walking down the street. The massage and bar workers. To my left is a big hospital. I've never used it. We got a lot of hotels. I'm gonna. Okay, to my right, there's a street that goes to Avenue. The Avenue is sort of a shopping complex, but it's got a big, very popular movie theater. So you got a movie theater in addition to Central Mall. Now once you get past that street, things get a little sleepy because there's no cross streets. A lot of businesses fail. I've seen some big businesses open on this street and they fail because it's a long stretch and there's no cross streets. So you have a lot of sleepy bars and restaurants, and not as popular of just not as popular. They're building a Holiday Inn here, but see how that does. But investing a lot of money. I think they may have got ripped off. But they got the name, that's for sure. For example, up here there's Action Street. It was a big beer bar complex, but it's not doing too well. So this is the sleepy end of the southern end of Soy Buakhao. You know, I'm going to turn down Action Street here just to see what's going on there. Probably not much, just in the daytime. Just about 8 bars here, not a whole lot of bars. Hello. Still some people here now. Getting a lot of strange looks with the camera. Soy Buakhao is a curvy road. You can see a lot of curves. There's a pizza shop. There's some of these places, these tenements. They're like only 3, 4, 5,000 baht a month. They're not very nice, but you know you can go in and ask. And we're approaching the end of the street here. I'm going to turn back around and do another lap, just because it's hard to get an appreciation of everything. And I'm sure I can find more things to talk about. This is the Soy Buakhao market. It's usually only open on Tuesdays and Fridays, but it's a popular place. And you know, for value shopping, both the Thais and foreigners, and it's a pretty lively place. It's been in a lot of my videos. And at the end here is Pattaya. I'm going to turn back around. And do another lap. Go back to, oh no, sorry, Pattaya Thai is back that way. That's South Pattaya. And at that end you have Friendship Supermarket and you have Tutkam. So here's another important thing about Soy Buakhao is that the bot buses go up and down both directions. And so you can take these bot buses, they go all the way to Walking Street. So you can hop on a back of a bot bus and be in Walking Street in 10 minutes. See the other streets, Beach Road, the bot buses only go in one direction. And Second Road, they go the opposite direction. But here at Soy Buakhao, they got bot buses that go in both directions. Just a whole lot of hotels and bars on the street, you know, including the side streets. I would estimate there's some 300, 400, 500 bars and a good 100, 200 guest